yes adie no yes adie a 2024 no we should forget it. Now we na mene no adwene ewo ho papa sa asem wo kan ye dia ndia mene ne ye adwene papa se party no ehia enkabom party no ehia se ye be jai sa nsem na ebi mu kekeka se we dia okọ a onko ye betumi aye without that person sa omo kasa sa no omu nim politics womo ana ye campaign presidential campaign omo ko di obi achi a omo didi ada afa no atem no womo nye politicians omo ndo MPP amanyoku no obi a wo yes ade ni bia no unno MPP amanyoku no erunti majority leader na numre yi ode atudwa se eye MPP amanyoku no enye ni obetimi bia na omo eni nkomo omo ese ye pom cho ese ye pom cho omo ese ye kokotodwa ni ede ensa eto ensa yemu no pom cho na ese ye yes anyamanya na mene ne ya adwene papa wakasa papa enunti o say o kan brofo no o say the central party needs to come together to immediately initiate steps of mending just say yes so adia ebu na wo so mending and repairing ourselves just say ya bubu ana say ya tete enti say ya pe kwan ya fa so ya de besoso ye hu ni ya gina brane o say that is why I've always mentioned that even Alan Chematin, who has come out to say that he has resigned, we need to still engage him. This is wisdom. This is somebody who knows politics. And you omo other TV network omo ka say Alan Chematin ko on fa na asem nko no. This is somebody who understands politics. And waka say wache na dwene say even Alan Chematin waka say wate ne ho ana say we free party no party no enye ntotoye still na omone no enkasa ebia na nyame adom akoyeye enti se mo didi enkrofo anim ka se Alan Chematin okwa onkono se moni ewu ene enumri honorable Osei Mensa Bonsu ena ede sa ensemu yi atudwa na wasan aka asem bi eno so me pese me mamote ase na sa asem no ansa no obeka no matade fefefe ya mihye efi testman collections te pese ye nyina ye talk asem no see we know the dynamics, so let the people decide. I am from the Ashanti region. It is the case that Dr. Bawumia is from the north, and maybe his own ethnic background is not one place that we have major votes from or huge numbers from. We will need maybe a region that will support or complement him well. That is why people are coming up with suggestions to select an Akan. I'm saying that it is justifiable, but there are other Akan areas that we need also look at, he stated. Asante Mountain Emma MPP vote and until oni omo ye adwene oni omo susu se nka vice president emfa ye running mate emfi Asante Mountain oni omo ye adwene na mom other places bi so ho no mo akamfo wo enti no eno so ye betumi de ani ahwe wo se obi se no ofata se ye betumi apushi ama wabo ye vice president achi dom in the 2024 election ade a se ye oyesa me so many no ye adwene papa but see the world won't come to an end if Bawumia's running mate is not from Ashanti. Osei Mensa Bonsu era yete ne nkano osi wasade nsem bi atudwa se wachire da eye vice president den running mate ebetu dwa se mo ate se eye homampani dada Don Dramani Mahama isi osi woda single room oba ontua rent meti e masrisa ene John Mahama e ka kire se edu election anase abatwa eya na enyema ni bi wonuma esre ba se mukaya next week anase Wednesday me hwehwe sa video no mabo akire mu video na o ka kire se drew sa ebrese ya anase drew abatwa ebrese ya entro kakra no kure kakra na ode frafra na ode amagana fo ebi no oye no ene obi o ka kire se mra ye da dum so mu a na ye kase mene ye ya ye tua sika kese enso light no ye nya muti asem o kai se mo kai o se ye pese ye da kane mu a eze se ye krado so ye betua ye sika dodo na ene ope vote nti o se mo amoda single room mu enya ade obema mu atua light bill na adanko dada dwe story send ono ankasa eka ese du abrato bremu se ya ne obeka bia ma nipa adane nipa adwene adane ama ono eno na obeka nti entra na wo defam no kra na wo defam ono ano kan next Wednesday may you hear sa video no na mabo ade amamu menuti story ni say ono John Mahama ne de ne say wa ma hint say ne running mate de oye bema nti se wa masa hint no se oye bema na se eye sa na tie dia na je se Professor Jenna na Opoko Agyman ade adino ebi so na fidia Mahama esum yen no wa my surprise no akofa ma me nankasa but o share screen is so na da say my running mate is a man na je se omampanin dada Mahama na kire sa no hwe daily guide ne da ya no de beto form ana se o de beto dwa na o share sa news item ya John Dramani Mahama edin sembi atudwa na o share o say electricity tariff goes down 1.52%. 1.52%. Na se ensemu a papa we John Mahama kan aye onenam a obo apro no odin sembi atudwa a o ka se aban akosan agreement and as a contract any IMF IMF say mfie miensa bia esese aban eto electricity mu na ogina platform no so no e na ode sa ensem we atudwa enti ode tudwa no na womu etie no ehun se papa na ye confused esan se omu nim se asemu a John Mahama kan ye no anya no kure waye omampaninda we no na se mumma madwene ekoso waye omampaninda enti one would believe say and say understand say or ka asemu a wasiesie ne ho aye ne nhwehwemu either say there was something wrong at that time obi kura bisa say sa flask no yesi nyamagum no sa flask no 2020 election na ye ka ho asem no na say untan hu flask ne papa does it mean say enyama wo flask no mu no ye wie e wo dan mu ansa ya begina platform so esa ne say ye suro say ye de ba platform so a Ghana for be san kokan aba enti question krofo bisa ne say flask na ye hu 2020 election campaign bre mu no na say ya ye hu sa flask no does it mean say na say the strategy na ne say ne wo flask mu no ye bebo e wo atire na ye de abegina platform so enunti na director confused yana esa ne say wo hwe IMF contract no mu a there's no place ya tro wo mu say esese aban mfie miense bia aban to electricity tariff mu enti wo mu a no mo hwe no na wo hu say papa na ye confused no e na wo ko yi na so tire say enye 3 years o na ye say 3 months enye 3 years ye say 3 months e na obi say ana me kan say je say ni refi asem o yede wo kan na asem o making odisa ansem yitu dwa anche na eye PURC ene mpanimfo so ehwe senior arrangement ne te no yete electricity ne so by 1.52%. 1.52%. Electricity tariffs have been reduced by 1.52% for the fourth quarter. Na che say 2024 ye kwa wiye 2023 kwa wiye aban ate electricity tariff no so by 1.52%. Se ehun hian se aban be san te so a waye bida eni ti so ye we a enye ade a ehun ena John Mahama akogina o ka se IMF any aban contract wo sign agreement ni say condition ni say mfie nan bia no esese ya to electricity mu na se ne meka ye no no ay confused ena eye omo hwe no no ekọ yi na sotire se enye mfie miensa bia na emum eye bosome miensa enunti nyame ya adoma ukuada mehwe se yensa beka eye government spokesperson on economics and also on the economy na wa bekire eye IMF document no ba bi ko ya tro se bosome miensa bia esese yeto electricity tariff no mu na nsemo a John Mahama de tudwa no moma yenkonkotie na yemra John Mahama is simply confused yenkonkotie mra
omoto electricity boom enfem yesabia ombetum enti enyansiye enso abra ye wa ban mu ne anim se meka say atrono yesi enfem yesabia ewo se omoto electricity boom enfem yesabia ombetum enti enyansiye enso abra ye wa ban mu ne anim se meka say enfie miensa boso miensa owa obo atrono yesi enfie miensa bia ewo se omoto electricity boom enfie miensa bia ombetum enti enyansiye enso abra ye wa ban mu ne anim se meka say enfie miensa boso miensa owa obowa atrono yesi enfie miensa bia ewo se omoto electricity boom enfie miensa
production mekane oh papa Mahama nyabutre kakra chese nwanwa mje ma me no kokan asem no chere kra otum ze na waye embarrassed ozi obisa se me kan den chese onkae asem o kan osi osan be di president biom ewo the Republic of Ghana esane se ahokyere ewo ho nti ono de ye beko bohye asase so enu dina me kire wo se sansem o kan no eyentro eno na me kire no ye yi o kan no enche bia na aban any PURC ayede ate electricity tariff no so send America no aban we watete electricity so bebre in the past enti enye hu se wasan ayebio na se megidi se mrepamu no ehu san hia se aban bete so a megidi se this is a government a wachire se electricity tariff no ehu hia so obete so a wote so enti o se meka den nunti mo be hye nso the new patriotic party nkrabata ewo United Kingdom omo de statement bi ato abontin na nsei enche bia na NDC mebunu ekọ emampanin dada John Mahama na se ne fie na me pese me yi video no but is wo hwe ade na airtime se emrante ne mmaba musi omukọ omampanin dada John Mahama fie na omakosiesi ho se den na omukọ no omukuta nkrantie nade ma se no omode koye den me giri se omoa na omunim na me enkrofo bebra condemn se ni omo ye no se bia nyambransem enye ade a edi mpuntuo eba akakabensem atutuasem enuti megidi se ye mampeni dada John Mahama ene hye omukutupan esane se wakanda se NDC amanyoku no ye de atutuasem ena etwa omufuruma na Ghana ha party bie ni hono ma ebetumi ene omogina eba no atutuasem a John Mahama ne kan nyam na maker. I'm just repeating asem o ka kire memene o enuti mrantie papa yi kasa okan no ebi na no mu demonstrate no se o do na nani age se ndisi mabunu no kuta ma ne sekan na me no na anya me nwanwa because minim the previous John Mahama Abanso no ne breast no enkofo bi enya ministerial appointment deputy ministerial appointment no eye utwe ni yie pa na wo de compare campaign no mo ye ya omo ano ye na mo di enkofo mpanimfo atem sa enkofo no ena John Mahama emo either deputy or ministerial appointment enti sa branch no na say omo ano ye sa bebre ho no mo omo fi say 2024 omo ba ban mu enti e say omo ye bibi eno be ma John Mahama ehu say abrante we anasa baba ono kotwe sekan intini abeya no minister. These are our ministers, future ministers and deputy ministers, and CEOs and deputy CEOs, MCEs and DCs. Omo mu hu omo no me pese me chese me bufu kra. Si omo gina ho MPP wo opposition no. Ni ani eni mo ne say MPP ni lectures e de kire Ghana for yantwe ba. That is the difference. Enti wo Ghana na se wo hwe adwumade we na utie mi a ene se beta faje you have to choose between party or no FSS or opposition so ye nyambransem etutuasem no de ba power bid ana se party or no the opposition or hwe se ne economy ni ekona na wa kire wo se ni na etotwima enti meme ba meyesi. That is the difference between the NDC and the MPP. Enti wo hwe mi a wo de ane se you have two political parties are ubechusu bako ni ideology and say ade no opposition a obekire omanfo no ekwan ono befa so ode be solve problems no bako so say ono opposition a ni obeye ne say atutuasem ehunehuna na omo yesa no megidi say soldier for miensa bi kopie ho no man ko nyina betete enkrofo bebre akasa etia enti no I will not belabor the point. Na onumnyamfo Ken Oforiata or the budget economic statement no economic policy of 2024 to Agyapong parliament no emrantie bia na mate se omaye demonstration da no omo de kire se nyamemu aye den ni ade na omo ye mebunu na onumnyamfo Ken Oforiata wie budget no de budget no tu dwa wie ye no ene yese mrantie yi a emre bi omo ye sa demonstration di tia honorable Ken Oforiata no sa mrantie yi a so asan ye demonstration a womo ede eda eye Ken Oforiata ene the economic management team na se omo hwe budget no nsem ewo mu na omo hu se enyema eyeye ba nti omo de omo nye eye group a se ade ne nye nko a na omo ye he se omo hwe se ade no ekoyi a eno so no omo demonstrate their friends say contentment and I say happiness about it. Nti the youth are omo come march to show joy over 2024 budget no omo de nsem bi atudwa na yenkonko tie eye nsem no kakra na yembeto adwumadie no so.
If you say somebody better than you, Mora. Never true, my brother. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. If you say somebody better than you, never true, my promise. If you say somebody better than you, Mora, never true, my promise.
So the last time you guys were here, you were here again today. Well, I mean, most of the people are saying that this is a budget that appears very empty. You do not see it that way. How are you justifying the picketing you're doing here?
Well, thank you very much for this question. Youth in Accountable Government has a different opinion totally from what others may say. In fact, if you look at what we have gone through during the days of COVID and elsewhere, even around the globe, a lot of economies have faced a lot of difficulties. But what is very pleasing and hopeful for us is that this budget seeks to target the youth. And that is why we are happy, and that is why we are solidly behind it. If you listen carefully to what the finance minister said, in the areas of digitization, in the areas of tourism, in the areas of health, in the areas of any other sector, you see that the percentages earmarked for the youth is huge. And that is why Youth in Accountable Governance, we are here. Nobody should tell you that this budget is empty. This budget is indeed promising. Next year by this time, we are very sure that everything, and we are grateful for the Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta for bringing back the economy. You know, we have seen signs of recovery. Inflation for the month of October was around 38.1%. Now it has reduced drastically to 35.2%. That should tell us that the signs of recovery are beginning to show up. And that is why we are solidly behind the Finance Minister. If you look at these placards, we are saying that all those that were opposing him, we are sorry to the Finance Minister.
If you say somebody better than you,
Mora.
never true, my brother. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. If you say somebody better than you, never true, my promise. If you say somebody better than you,
Mora.
never true, my promise.
Yo, I'm not here no youth in accountable governance. And mote wamunkano. Omonene de say major Eddie Amamu. Omonene om de two nyum no. What I know is omonye press before because well your press be nipa de nyum we de ka obetu ni yi. Enti youth in accountable governance. Next time we call demonstrations sa munko sua mo voice. O say ye jiwudi ken na je so omoji ken di afeso Ghana bedin kunim na inflation is reducing drastically ene nsem ni bia omo de atu dwa ewo omo demonstration omo ye omo de bo honorable Ken Oforiatta ene aban abaso se wo mama omo hope bi nkenya bi ewo budget num a ebebo ama mmeburu no atumi adi yi na mifiri ho a the National Women's Organizer edema the New Patriotic Party Mama Kate Jemfo ene numre mechia papa watu kakra ede afam na amse nsemo odi tudwa ne se eno so menene ya adwene nsemo a Mama Kate Jemfo ade tudwa ne menene ya adwene papa o see some of akufo-addo's appointees no are wicked and selfish. O say ye mampeni akufo-addo ne appointees ni bi wo ho no mutimo die no mo san selfish National Women Organizer ena wo cancer me gidi say reporter and as experiences a yemu bi yenya with going to some ministries and as ministers and as some of these government appointees nipa baako a me boni din wo sa adwuma die we so Kofi Ofosun cancer me hu appointee a ofre no 12 midnight obefa se ohun miss call kra na obeden obefra oba etire bi a me frɛ no kra na owo line ne so hu se call waiting no de on baako na to waiting no tie masem ni obetumi aye no oye ni ontumi so no otumi catch the flag bearer we de ebro mi nti eno crop no obema alternative try hard Kofi Ofosun cancer these are encrofo ye de omo politics eno ti Mama Kate Jemfo a ka se ye mampani na soefo no bi wo ho no mu a womo eye wicked umtimo de ne dodo na yes minister bia MPP communicators akọ ni office womo call ye no se beta facho kakra eso ode mom no wanfa mom womo apie no womo sia NDC ni a okosa say minister no office na ofiri hon ne de man de menka but NDC ni FPA ye no feel say MPP for na call ye no ne ono ye de amane de na just MPP for no de omo de say befu. I'm telling you this is happening. I am sure Kejimfo ama me Kejimfo national woman organizer me sure yes ansem we nyina wate na se obi ye adwuma ma wo ne ye ba ban mu na wo benya position na se mpani enkrofo ba wo ho na wo mfi wo na se NDC ni ba wo ho na se wo betama ma ne de a na che se ye ne ma me Kejimfo a den ya adwene papa nti appointees penifo mo twi ben a ye bebobo ebi mu din e de akere mu. Everybody knows this thing in government. Everybody knows this thing in the party. Penifo no ntumi nka ye beka mo pese ye bobo din na mo hu ye a ye bobo din no na se ansesa so a one day we'll come here with the list. Minsa aka chairman Bakun ewo Ablekuma North constituency for the New Patriotic Party. Ablekuma North constituency for the New Patriotic Party. Na me pese ye ne no twetwe nkomo kakra efa MPP amanyoku no ho ni din a ne maame ne papa de to no David Odakwe Alema nanso ono ankasa twusu din ba ko bi ayefe no video te oba MPP mu na obo video na je se obi anim se David Odakwe Alema honorable video me mo adwo akwa ba. Hello video. Honorable Vido.
Ote menka.
Mpacho meto nka pa na ti say numre.
Nyame adoma ye wo na wo so e.
Da nyame ase ene mo mpa ebo. Ye ho ye papa ka ne aka. Se nyame adoma o kina memfa okonsuensi a.
Ebe yi.
Mate. Yeah, honorable minim say onenam a wo bo adwuma papa ye babo wabaso ye Ablekuma North mo bo adwuma papa one o secretary and o member of parliament mo bo adwuma papa na 4th November abato na eba ye de ehihye so no me pe wagye nkyere kakra be yasima ewo eho na yentoa nkomodie no so. Honorable Ahoma no yeah me tonga
yeah you know Mahmoud Baumia, very sharp and brilliant man. Ye say ye na odi MPP enim de. Kunim de be India because ye no kra no. O hwa mfama no ma sesan kakra because first no na ye hu ne ne ko. But you see obi ehun say it's just him. Me chia na no no mra na baby obi Agyapong enhira no.
Okay.
Your elections now, presidential elections, them say na ye be corona nga ye mhihie wo kakra because ye won say ye koyi 10 no 10 na ye koyi 5 no na problems ba ho kakra election bi ade ye wo ho problems but them say ye share there quickly from that experience na
hello
ye flag bearer
video mpacho kasa
koyi ma ye pa
okay
na nhihye elections committee edit to ho no beginning na go for say yentimi ndi so and then in the end no obi a say ye do so pepe kama ye wie ye no obi anya asem bi anka mfa ho enti me bo mo abaso me bo election committee na abaso any national executive regional executives say we were able to comport ourselves kama elections no ye successful na minim say na ebinumu expect say ye wie a na news headlines e be negative but ye wie ye no journalists na de in fact ye ntimi anya hwe anka na ko ye wo ye mo chesi ko ma say but obi adim say elections so people came from far and near yes I was say transportation them
good
into normal in parties across the globe into I think say me bo bi abaso right from the a neck down to police station executives, party members almost no omotai chima be a course we.
Okay, that's very good. Now, quickly, no, my memo unka say, the National Women Organizer, and as I would mean need the anokra and to change. Oseche Mensa Bonsu, honorable, majority leader, or the same year to just say, SSA MPP to me, a bridge, a bridge the gap now walk party no out of election, arising out of the election now. She said so on 4th November no. Na ukai anase utie ni nsem no kan na no pese o che say yantumi anka ye ho ammom an ene nkofo a se bi omudi yaw ene those kind of things no ankasa ampa o mo che where we are supposed to do that ade a be affect your chances in the 2024 general elections oni ne ya adwene.
Oh yeah, me ne ya adwuma na me ne o ne bibi e ba no politics awo ho e ya perception na nipa susu woni tirimu say e nokure enye nokure no e ya adwuma pa na me de me nso me dia me pese me kaka won say e won krofo adwen mo say governor appointees na e bi ache na yesisemu a omo mebaba foforo na ho brasie kakra bebem afi omo ya so pa etie party for na ma me mo example as a constituency chairman me call CEO bi office first day me call no me nyo bi di me fa back door enti me ko tunu putuprum ena me ni di nkomo ena e ba ne say o say san hia biom o ma me ko buku for 2 weeks e woni ni special assistant
for 2 weeks
yes 2 weeks o buku me for 2 weeks and the 2 weeks no do ye no ena me call ye up to now asema me di ko tu nanim onti me ndu hu adwuma na ne nyina say boaye constituency because a party and aba power and yama CEO
sir
and MPP no was a position na we lose
sir
actually the main thing am dey go to na nimo ntimi anya na me chance okay me a constituency chairman and na ye outdoor me yari say ntimi be say ya e wo mu ana aboa me kakro say o only me special assistant ndi nkomo me no be tie me special assistant no so say one na aka several times baba no man moaye bia not the office wo asema organize no dey onye politics me were politics na do akoti and if you listen to such people and now how money ya why we obe pa ba enumere ya because of assembly elections ye boy and crofo bi se ne be ya omo ahun keka no be cost kakra so we're meeting some of our polling station executives and the rest and explaining the concept to them ela me ka tell them say oti san crofo bi si say ne emika ye example ya me ma wo ye chia MPP party bebo
yes
na so ya nye se na ebi no ye si ho a ye so ya be join party no ye so ye nye na daachi ye ma ye nananom enso meto aso
yeah
because the ho no be kai abo ye ndimpa ena obi de ya no pa obi de ya wia obi de ya nomre ntini mo agidie bi se ene ya yi en flag bearer yi acha by next year ye be wie December elections next year and that's what be wo ho because e bi obi nyane de ya no pa me de ya wia no menya no Dr. Maunu baba umia presidency mo enti e ya me hye nkrofo nkran say my enhwe san nkrofo no because san nkrofo ya ye hui e bi abata nenso ya nhwe omo because we are too emotional now di akoma shiwe tia wa ya no ase o party
sir
ti ne meka ne say omo ho yi ye bompa ye say ye be sisembi ama fofraba no mo so atimi ahwe other people na samba ne sa akra na my empa because minim say and that's all
and that's all now quickly no na me bisa say majority leader ni awuka won say media ma me women organizer kejimfo na de tudwa but Oseche Mensa Bonsu eka say o say we should try as much as possible to mend broken bridges say ye ba be ko primaries no mentemi ho ase bi ni broken hearts ni ade ebam o two party ne for say SSA yetumi amend those broken bridges no else we should forget 2024. I want your comment on this.
Oh yes, I think it's a good call. Na me pese me use me as an example. Before me ba be the constituency chairman, me call secretary, me lusuye, iwie mo bae, me twimu protest kakra. Me san call chairmanship for the first time, me lusuye. And also kululu kakra bae because what I've seen is a election mono there are certain things that ABA kululu ampa ABA so I want to be sa
yeah
enti sa nyama no esisi one here be for say obi esisu ya twisty wonsa na ade enu ewo politics mo but me there ya na me can say odi emotions so achi too much ebeja man say you have the facts but ade na ye it is very difficult say be reverse bibi na eya nipa in recent times me tidy ma example here young brother Kwabena Agyapong
okay
who there are issues on your party no more but me say waka say tia party ne da ana waka say tia party penimi da e bia ni private nkomo so oni ne nua bi di nkomo na adofo bi di nkomo de e bia obetimi aka bibi
yeah
ya odi bi but oba radio so oba TV so ye be push ne sa on ka bibi e di pai mu be ba party no mo da enti e ya ye nhwe ne pa bi sa ne mfa nto ye ho na me ne nim say o join MPP na bibi si na o se me mpa MPP bi o meeting me ho a enya wo nipa individual no nti na nkrofo vote ama wo
yeah
me my career was say o gina election here tuma wa a lot of times no because of party people any MPP party symbol na nkasa and nkrofo gina so di to aba and say when you are arguing say oh me there I am this I am that intimate me ho wa hwe ya na we no ho na wa ma we chita for so enu ho nti ne be ka ne say obi a ne buefu a I am say me to aba bio sometimes enye sika nko because me wo hoyi me nkofo bebre timinya issues ebi timinya nsem ebi nso ebi adwumasem because your party wo power no ntino ukasa mood
yeah
ekọ chiri into the benefits are there na say obi chem say me buy MPP mokra me nya hwe but recently ye got to abai ye ma lawyer fair bi sa lawyer fair no obi wo betimi abona akọ ma be 1 week into say when nya bibi sa akra na ense say o ka say me nya hwe obi we bia police ache no wetin akogina mu ama no because ehia pani ama na begina ho na wakasa ama no na bail bia na bibi na waye okwa because we mode na ade enti ni nyina benefit kitinkiti ayenya enti benefit ni de dos na o chewa aban mu no na benefit no dos timi de MPP for mo tie mi wo a o ti fi a wa pa aba se me nto aba me nkoye campaign ye pa mo chow mo ma yenye because ye ya unim da de beba nti na me di kan say obi de anofo obi de awia mo ma yen kambo because in kambo mo de eboa enne Ghana ye wo yi say nye MPP NDC nti say o MPP ni na o se ma papa me nye party bio me nto aba bio ma na ye so person hand power ma opposition NDC it's because a two-way affair for now said ye call ye nimu na say be Sunday are fine but for now no enye NDC a MPP into MPP ni a Children or party penny for be a bia, or the pepenin be a bet you was them. No, I can't was them amount. And I met party penny for party executives, government appointees, me pamucho, Mama Yanka and Humbo Mo. Now, say, why do you say, be away a crantino, your opposition cry, hombre? I'm telling you, Sika and Wobano, and check. We are you so be invested crana, you don't know what will happen to you. And to Mama Yan and I am right together. Ye spend this kakakra because ye kura no ye busu market here any different party. Na mo ayama mo appointment in power. Mama ye brought together, they bridge the gap even between government and the party people. Now when you we see me buefu we see say no ye ma yen kasa no kura no enye hwam. Yen kasa e shem kran. Yen kasa e to akoma so e ma akoma ebubu kura no yetimi siesie ma ne ye. That is where we are now because if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. Moma, yenchi omo experience, no. I witnessing one government, MPP government after the other. No mon kasani yenchi because ya here, and yes, beer, na Ghana for name to my by any and a bepamun crofo.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Honorable video, where the minim say a juma a dosun, until Major na wakotua a juman, so yamin shaw na on count home. Nachia, the general of Ablekuma North, Frederick Green, Chiana Mami.
Obeti.
Yo, me da se papa.
Yo, nyame so nka mo nyina mo na program no successful.
Amen. Odakwe Alima a dodo na friend video or constituency chairman edema Ablekuma North oni ni din come out to say deep papa and some more can nyina ye nkambom ni e beka nipa abom ena video nti eda na se papa na me come anim no am say ukwada atwa mu yene honorable Odum ena atwetwe nkomo ema mumudu do na mo amofrɛ program no mo amo sending messages no na mo bo ya baso se yatumi ede ne ba ya obekyerekye enyema mu sane se nsɛm a ɔkan no na emu edru ne ye kan agrek ho nsɛm ntitiri ne emo se be ya yentu yebetumi adua bi wɔ ha na yatumi anya bi adi ne edi bi akɔ amanone akɔgye dollar no aba na ye CD no so atumi agina brane enti mumudu do na ebo eye ya baso se yatumi eye sa na me hwehwehwehwe nyeme mu no na me hu se TV station bi owo Nigeria oye coverage bi na wo kire ekwan a Nigeria for celebrity Ghana this year ye frɛ no honorable Juma Odu Nigeria for the way almost celebrity ebo eye Ghana this year abaso na ye bisa ye ho se nti ye wo papa wei oba me show yi so eye wukwada ya o nyame adom otinkwam onwuye wakoye ade soronko ede ama Nigeria oman Nigeria omu population omu ye du be 200 million Ghana ya bro so na 35 million a country of about 200 million papa bi o free Ghana eye honorable Juma Odum etumi akɔhɔ akɔboa wɔ mo ama ene me ne okasei eba no emo se yedua mo enye se yedua ne kekewo but systems a ema emo no ye fine a wodi a ummo ebuo mu se ne anankane no ye no ene because of sadie wonti Nigeria for ebo eye papa yi abaso ni amede ne ba ye wukuada yi o ti bude moma yenkotie eye honorable Juma Odum Nigeria for celebrating on Yemra.
I'm Julia Sondu, showing you where development is happening. Please come and join us. Meet the Ghanaian policy advisor behind Nigeria's rice production boom. Nigeria's president, Muhammadu Buhari, launched what has been described as the country's single largest rice pyramids ever assembled, to confirm its success in achieving a bumper harvest of the produce. The record 9 million metric tons produced in 2021 was out of a deliberate policy plan, implemented at least over the last 7 years, to increase production of the staple to meet local demand of about 7 million metric tons per year. Although the program is led by the Central Bank of Nigeria, the contribution of a Ghanaian, former Member of Parliament for Twifo Ati Morkwa, Abraham Dwima Odum, is being celebrated.
I can see your passion about the pyramids in Nigeria. Yes. So what are you going back home with?
I'm going back home with that African solution works. African solution works. When I came here in 2014, under the program Competitive African Rice Initiative, and I visited the states and the local government areas, the morale of the farmers was very low because of low productivity. Then as a leader, I recognize two things. Create inspiration, get results. Once you create the inspiration and you get results, things will turn around. I was the policy advisor, so I was to serve as an advocate between the farmers and the government. The first meeting I called, the central bank governor was there, customs, IGP, all the stakeholders involving rice production were there. Then we sat at the table and I asked a question. I've been to Benin Cable, I've been to Zamfara, I've been to Jigawa, I've been to Sokoto, I've been to Kaduna, I've been to Lokoja, I've been to all Kano, I've been to all these places. Tell me why Nigeria is important rice. Tell me. I want somebody to tell me. Because in all these states, Benin Cable alone can produce all the rice for Nigeria.
So Nigeria now has a story to tell.
Nigeria has a story. Because all my mind was that if Nigeria gets it, Nigeria is the giant of Africa. If Nigeria gets it, the whole of Africa will get it.
Mr. Odu was a policy advisor, providing technical support and direction for the program that could be a blueprint for other African countries towards food self-sufficiency. Nigeria has demonstrated to the whole world that we have an African solution to an African problem. I know that if Nigeria gets it right, the whole of Africa will get it right too, he told pressmen at the launch of the pyramids in Abuja. Long before, I'm Julia Sondu, showing you where development is happening. Please come and join us. Meet the Ghanaian policy advisor behind
Ghana this year. I am very proud of this man. Ghana this year. Honorable Juma Odum. And muhu ye ana moti ye say Nigeria for airborne abaso. Na obisa question bi o say why is Nigeria still importing rice? Say emu a ye di ye nyina ye pemu. Ye say we should grow what we eat and eat what we grow. And Nigeria for ehu ne pa bi wo Honorable Odumu. And on befa no koye ukwada no ba mote no say 4 countries: Ghana, Tanzania, Burkina Faso and Nigeria. And what say Tanzania are very successful. Burkina Faso are not successful because of sa and Tawantawa and Tokwa a course, no, it makes sense. Nigeria has been very successful. Why is Ghana's story different? Okoye no ye mano the free will to operate. Ye o make sure say omo a ombe ye hinti dua ni nyina no yomu sinchen e ma o get close to the people. E ma sa ade a fefefe ya ye hwe yi etumi aba Nigeria. O say one state pe e wo Nigeria betumi afidi the whole of Africa. One state to say ye mfa say Lagos ana Ibadan ana Enugu. Sa one state ni keke no ye kase ye dua emo no atake ni serious like oma ye ya. Sa state ni nko amu omu dua na betumi afidi the whole of Africa. Ukwada no ba adwuma die we so kan asem bi na okan sa asem no masan koye ho research. Okan se ye manisike bi se won fendi dwuma as ye friend say district chief executive DC. Na breso no omo ye project ni wie no sika ne bi kae e no tro de ma ban omampani kofo abreso omampani dada kofo abreso se sika na mo de ma ye se ye mfa nkoye sa project no ebi aka enu nie ntemo mbeje ye de brem. Now se watumi enya sika ni odi sika na ye adwuma ama sika ne bi aka. Now or they assign their call a buying foot more. How many of our past appointees, how many of our current appointees will do that? Now only so eba so sa na mompana otu ye no. Or no ye member of parliament. Yes. Sa asemu we no ni opponent the propaganda against him. Ama ye to obetian. Say we oba sika na bi ka obeka se mfa nko aban futum asemo a yete ho e wo man Ghana na bi nie nipa na wodi nukre wodi oman no nukre wodi meme ne wo nukre no ye campaign tia ne se we wu beto abama no be ye wo ampia ye ma no sika so won fam anya adwuma e bi ka instance ye de be wasa ye sire mu no obesan de akoma aban nti Honorable Odum eluzu elections. This is the country we find ourselves. And this is the same person Nigeria mine omumam peni obona baso den. Buhari Ghana mampeni Nigeria mampeni or say this is the single largest rice harvest. The be seed that Nigeria bakosemu. Honorable Odum Ghana this year and akobua Nigeria omofano as rice advisor obi otu omofu munye ni say no maye munye ni say no maye na me bisa se adan na ye de ye mma papa yi kwan mu ozu ontuefo ana se ye nya krado so otuefo a ye de be adwuma na ya sem sebe ukwada no okansem bi emeto makoma so o say Honorable Brian Champo, Honorable Dr. Brian Champo. Obeye agric minister no discussion binti ofre no ma ono so de na no disem ebetuja. That is good. But yes, say ma omo manu enye ensi hwa. Ma ye manu ensi hwa. The man has more to offer than just say bia ye be frɛ no aba table to say ye be say na ye fo bibi hye ne nsa. Ni ye ma no timelines, ye ma no target because he has done it before. Why? Enemy yi ehunfoni ni kire ono. Say planting for food and jobs number 2 yi kra po year. Ka yemfa enu kra hye ne nsa. Ni ye ma no target say okay, ye ne nhwe. Ye de hye ne nsa wie no nya no na afa na ye ba be chinchim no say ye say ono o se wo de hye ne nsa na wo ba be chinchim no be gya to. Eye nu ntina se be ye mfre na na. These are the reasons intia me pese me flag bearer. Mamo mane nye flag bearer na mde ko wu mane mumayan translating your president. Now I'll fish out for such people. I'll be babe bo my Ghana mpuntu. Areho. But minim se honorable Dr. Brian Agyapong, champion agric minister. Ye program yi otie ohwe enti sebe se refre bi po na abamu a megidi se saa enkomodie wei ebebo ne nkaye na omoto anamo ne honorable Juma Odum atenase nyesa mia metro krata e de akoma Dr. honorable Dr. Brian Agyapong na se omumfre papa no omo ene no enye adwuma isa ne se obetumi aye. He is 72 years. He is not growing younger. And this is the time I say taking advantage of the man's wisdom, knowledge, and appreciation of Sa Nyamawi. Mesre Penifoi. We see the technocrats now award the various ministries. No, some of them are Ghana's problems, not necessarily the politicians. Because Minister of Agric or no dear, Yamano minister for some few years. Technocrats no almost now for 20, 30, 40 years, some of them. Omo Greek ministry ho. And some of them can make or make you as an Greek minister. Mejidi say honorable Dr. Brian Agyapong otie sa asem na honorable Juma Odum den eka no. Waye deputy minister for local government da. Nti waye adwuma wo sa aban asue ni bi. Ti oka onim ni oka. Na ye mo technocrats kakra na omo so omo do man Ghana enye omafu omo do man Ghana ntino omo do omunyansa ne omunim de eboa ebebo sa technocrats no abaso na me komenim no mensaka abrantie baako a ye frɛ no Nana Agyapong Prempeh Nana Agyapong Prempeh mo amotahwe dwumadi o me na bahada mra na campaign no ejine mu dendende no ka omo kasa de ma honorable Kennedy Agyapong ni team no omo ya de papa but ne ye to aba no fourth no Ghana for no say no omo communication ni nyina chi no omo empe honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong no nmre minsa kan minia memo ajo samo akwaba
medasa zina
bokode
nyame adom me ho ye papa
ede nyame ase mo koye campaign ding na odi mo tintiman nanka woni so ade hu ni se honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong ni fine vision campaign message no nanka beto nipa dodo na akoma so over 200,000 delegates including myself ebeto yakoma so nanka ye de franka tu no ahye ne nsa na otumi di MPP anim akobreki 8 no in the 2024 elections mino ka say sene ya yina yenim no 4th November almost 60% of the delegates na ekoto aba no say there be o message no train kakransa we are disappointed in the outcome of the elections
Okay, Eddie can mamifa and Chiama ahwɛfoɔ ne atiefo ne honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong ana me father director do say when say campaign na ka se medima kwetene me father director do say adaroma ana ode me room
do say research
there be the honorable Ken nua prekope
okay
do say have one na ehwe have ne bono enti no me de me nka ne say I'm disappointed mpemfo say esia chi ne abofo me pese and me be ma analysis kakra bi but the mechanic be dodo na be external factors me nko internal na say the pull factors ni bebre no ye efie nkomo a em se mpemfo be di hu nkomo ba niema e ba ya na yentimi nya ho hwe me lusu ye na metimi aka ho asem ba e bia ya ye niema bi ye ne de me pese meka no afidie so
yeah, okay, yeah, Nyama, are you talking about the
campaign?
The campaign team.
What's the campaign?
Yeah, and no crowd
and then you mean na be right. In the end, say mpemfo be di ho nkomo.
Yeah.
But election no, once we no na bo Ken Agyapong a message na ekuta no no. Hwe wo hwe omumienu a me pese me ko be but omumienu no. That's the vice president I we win me congratulate no.
Yeah.
And honorable Ken a ba message a obi anim say honorable Ken no message than the vice president. Vice president can't say any message via. But once when internal election, are different from general election. Once the general election, you need to be a friend aboma. Once the internal election, it goes beyond a campaign message. What if MPC or winning? Bibri or only message be out.
Yeah.
But your near man, 3 months and trekesi beer, a because of bit media, a winning. And Minia, I never come who no election, they say, honorable Ken Agyapong. Ade ba ko ha no pa ade man lusu ba ko di kan incumbency advantage for that is for the vice president because election ye kwa aban mu mpanyimfo party mu mpanyimfo dodo no amenka so mu nyina dodo no akota ba ko echi ana wo ta na echi nyeso wo ta na echi keke oniema bibiri a broni be ka say on even playing field unya no se ne wo pe no so ye ma bi mu mileage ni nyina akoti aye. So what was in Jacob say a one against the entire party. Okay. And I say unfortunately so party so SR bem. Sananke election we year to nananke opposition in be different. My more example 2007 time na Alanche Martin woman no on Ghana all kind of crown incumbency advantage bo Alanche Martin. A boa no papa. When you say from 2007 na 2 year 2010 no Bruni beka se ne percentage na dwindle na bafom because omo anu mkuta omo bebre no afi obi asan every wachi good so atoma se incumbency advantage ne boa the vice president and ade ba ko so boa vice president ne say honorable Ken Nukwe ni wanyi ni tintem
yes
and no the whether we like it or not ye wade be friend ban wagon effect ati say obi di wachi African election ade ba ko ye wodi be friend no the clientelism and no the political science ne wo clientelism na ko ati say midiwachi me boade na menya internal elections ana tiwo entinye message ne nko a ohwemu a honorable Ken anyini tintem no yehwe the vice president yini tintem wono de time na adu yi no running mate no mu no nyina no woda ambition no
okay
yes but ohwe honorable Ken no de yehwe abom nim wonse ohwe omo no omo ye MPs no about me fan say almost all of them no omo ye for the vice president
okay before member album no mu mame Amin ko di abo fo nkra to be simana
mini problem mate
set is how
mini problem MPs be bridging no ho na sebi omo ye na allies no so eden ejina eno na ewekema the vice president and let me tell you me say go back to the
Professor Bikra can say ade anka MPs no honorable Ken mu just 20%.
I'm telling you it would have been different. It would have been different. It would have been often constituencies one. On say every constituency be on a dynamics and them say but often constituencies I have honorable Ken. Ana obi kan Greater Accra na no man's land. I say e hono the times no and yet baby MP ni gina no na omo hwe. Once Accra ha life ni different Accra. So hono what the voter region so voter region on say often constituency wo pa in the MPs na nya control bebre sa o me MP wo I'm telling you
yes
and you know sa na man so kotia ye ana me so me ne delegate bi din komo initially na onabo ken ba no mo say papa de penasem na emum on say no one can so be the president da akwai say as bi kwa fa na say abufuo no de ba say ne o ya aboa obi initially na oyinity ne madwene so o ya aboa ebi ala na na say ni pa afro no na amamfo initially was starting na amamfo mfa no say ampa obekwa na wonko so a lot of skeptical I mean people were not I mean oma take decision say no obekwa dey ebidi na chi some mention of voice no the kind up building ne base ne dada
am nkofo so take
position dada only be mudi nkoma omo peken 10 even vice cry omo si ato abana wi akoma mu de omo pen ba politics na yeye wakodi baby awia bi esogu na no kakra no njebe no wasasa no ho aba wonim se MPs ni bi kura ba onabo ken we se yate so obekọ ampa na se sa me no nya take decision omso akodi the vice echi ana MPs bebre super so protect om seat
exactly
ministers appointed bebre so protect om seat enti no hwes ban wagon effect na okodi onabo ken echi na ye betunu a na oye ne dai wo de ma me fa slide enya example but ya no English wo so okodi Alan echi a edu we Alan free mu no hu say yes enka omo bon buga ana oye smart hu say no baby edu so say no hu say kodi any candidate other than the vice na so be say it mean time me hu say
strategic move
strategic me hu ye na man for blame na me sere because na me hu say politically no right because politically politics is about interest politics nya sorry dan yo nya sorry ne yeko interest intino eno so ade a ekotia na media no so no fine ye bomb baso but no kreni o man maye equal playing field mechanical because ebu ha funny pan to say oba obekasa ma the government and I say a party no who say the person ends up communicating for the vice president abra mo mfre honorable Ken rep ma honum ana ade so media in public opinion you form the opinion if you resemble how ko beka for Ken one you nya na rep and person media house in everything but about 90% of the media especially the traditional media more the me fan say how they feel and me fan say social media for ni bi boy kakra or e bi mo boy papa but about traditional media no a sebi as a dada na ma maye equal playing field nti ya no so ya de a ekotia e but say the make ade di mu pa say when declare intention tem and no the whether we like it or not no time we declare any time we dey be mu no Same na vice ma build o mu base na wi dada nti samre no okona akoka kire obi ma na me ka so ohwe mu kra na ne percentage no nya na wa ya ade
yes
although mi mom de ase edu ba bia na Ghana for ehwe yanim se onabo kemra meyie mfiri o hawo e wo mu no because say election bia wo kwa hawo wo mu hwan ne bitima so wo sa hawo no sa na na me argument but am say delegate no so anhwe ne sa ye de vice no wo wi ni ye be support no so hono but enema ekotia no na beyond control okay ya time my party honorable Ken can say one against the the system you know how can you fight it and I make it say sananke to aban bra na yeni aban mu a enke would have been different even if honorable Ken nanko and declare intention temo a enke be different sir I'm telling you but on say we no a party no and me can say party no support vice but me say party no mpanyimfo no bi mo if your moment declare no crowd the baby say that's your mind declare but underground you no more ye you command no more ye me madam for be a whole region be a me money din we one of the Nasara coordinators ni bi minim say party hierarchy ni panyin bi e won no severally say wo baby e jana no person be jina ho wo person wo ye ho say wo ye long yes is threatening this animal no so ya dey let me be sincere with you election the election you miensa your election period your before the election during the election and the post-election. Ukraine, during the election, it was peace. I mean transparent obi no be deny but before the election and name course no dey nyina yenim but I say honorable Ken was a very mature politician nti na wie ye no wadi bibia to na chi say wadi atum bibia e fair election day ne dey no krani name akoyi but before the election no na make ya 20% name ne bo ha me dey make ka ho asem but in going forward no esem paying set precedent papa eto ho so atmase because party no e rules o hwe ye tu obi mani ne sa ne ma no a asa ankoso eno de no kure ne ese nanka mpayimfo ehwe no muka ho asa na make ya to awie but in going forward no ese ye set good precedent bi etimi de obusa me ameka ne external factors no media no traditional media no especially ma ye equal playing field and honorable Ken so declare intention tem eno da nchen so incumbency advantage eno so ya de a ekotia ye nti no megidi ye se osaba biu and let me tell you say election so honorable Ken and so obia how person especially internal election no it doesn't start closer to the election campaign no it's starting now I'm telling you she says honorable Ken wa ambition biu so obesa abade a say enema omo president omo ye bia no say starting term ye bie abom no say amon fom de I'm not saying so onko fa ne nko fom wuram but I mean you know say sa ne man di kan akokọ so ansana ba what started so your campaign ekoye honorable Ken e kasa e to delegate trim I mean a bam message to messenger campaign honorable Ken was excellent but I said me kan internal election there say wo ko na your admin say because am na ya abom no honorable Ken contribution on my constituency bia 10,000 Ghana cedis so omon fam finance omon hanu bi na omon to drinks ne mo ne me fan so omede boabo omon ho polling station election but some na oni ambition bia say obeko nti ama wantimi anye de sebi o MPs ni bia omon hunu so ombesa akobiem nti omon kwa omon do omon krofo no be hihye mu ne ade whether you like it or not African politics ni wom ohun ya busua o fre nkofo bi ko atimi say busua baako be ni pa 7 omon nyina wo abom baako yes and nyina contribute to electoral success it is an man say ambition bi say starting in term eso brunsu ani in term an woni ekoko but say what na ho na bia dan minute no and honorable can wouldn't blame him and dear because once they do baby no so what I call metro TV busa and top president he doesn't need to become a president and what my effective change open but they do baby not cause on him no say only the only person Ghana said the baby edru no obetimi eyi free or Hawaii wo but said na wo ka no delegate no so anhwe ne sa ye de ama advice ye be support no so ati ase ne nyina ya konkoden sebi MPP nya kura no anti sebi opponent ne den eba nti me de obusa me external factors kakra me observe ye na me hu ye no de aka na proof factor ne de me giri se e be di sa nkomo no ewo efie ye mfa ma abonten ne ma ye no se ye ya e bia amoa na no de me giri se campaign bi enu ha akwa abenya no se ne ope no nti obusa me
be party no and I said team no ebe postmortem
very good no market you see here no sane man sure
baby so mo correct
no so mo correct
the strategy is to continue with this same way there and I just say postmortem ne there
is a cost yes
na enipa bebre na o ma kire o ma dwene fa honorable Kennedy Agyapong the performance no na ebi so a kire se o hwe ne course during the campaign itself na Kofobi no well by nature no mo ye bonia ye obi on ma ye born so ye bonia very ungrateful obeye papa amanu e wo ye suku mo ye politics ya sore ne ebusuo mu kra no sa nipa sei no omu wo hobibri na ohwe honorable Kennedy Agyapong ohwe oyi be 16 constituencies yes, on the constituency, echo support to your campaign, man. And my information is that out of 16 now, no call campaign a man phone back up, and young to me winning.
Next 17, you win him 16.
Okay, next 17, you win him 16.
Yes, I think that that's
a Akotia Pena, young to me winning. Okay, Oshe MPs are almost what say, by virtue of the fact of MP, no, Omanya. Deputy minister and as a minister said honorable Kennedy Agyapong and the dini sika eto materials and the ma omo de call omo peso so hair dryers ni sa nyema ya tumi boa eye emebunu na omo tumi ma omo saka omo no honorable eye sa nyema we nyina ma ba edru time o se o pe flag bearer no uma example bi say ebia na oche kakra enti ebia na those people had already pitched camp
yes because
but yes say when nya hwe ama wase
a nya monokro no
nya monokro
me de pa
nkofo kase sabi o senka honorable eseti in na osi ope no se wakodi baby foforo kra na nka kwanutum
ofa na nka mbeba
na membe sei no ana se membe ka ensemo a eni na mfata are you do you agree with omo kase honorable say no 2024 no on sika on function ni botum na on fan live good life for himself any womo ni bi no de obetumi atoa so aboa wo na emom se wokwa kope sa sika na ode boa MPs no akwa gina platform so aye campaign ama enkrofo mo wini no ma be no buni aye de ene lalai womo kasa no ne omo ya adwene
very good me no omo ya adwene but my starting free ha no election no boni for the significance of the election ade me hu no election we mo pa ba ko ne se maami ya obo nyumi Gladys em se nyum ne ba the right time
why
nipa bi ye kubra no e ba on the time aye to sa ba no na sa nyum no e hete mo na adi kan ba but obeka se na omunim se nipa bi ye kubra hwe honorable kenso ahwa obo nkofo bi din a ewum se omo support no matopoko prempe no ta boni din abugina pomone ade omunyina no support the vice but omanyina ba bia money din bonenda
yes
njire bia no obo na podi anya se bia na po no waya ade bia ya different no but ohwe se de osi conducting no ho ebi mo hanom support the vice but omo conduct om ho yi but the yakra ne se omo a waboa wo mo no omo kugina ba bia omtimi ka se onabo ken nanum ka sa anya a typical example ya ba bia ne de no
yes
ta man ne de onabo ken kwa de che na me be me ya se wo de a che no because I mean say the wa bu be ni wenye bia mo ase nya mo no kro no ntimi de back to wo de na obusa no si say onabo ken e ba individual say obi ko pe mp ni sa na ma na onya e ma ne nkobo bia
mo nkobo bia
e ma ne mo bia na say partner oba mu no rules bia ni ho e che say obi ko na election a o individual no ko na ko boa no so oboa partner in general say matoka 10 partner nya ne de ono one decision eno kwa say kra na say o hwe ne ne ma bi we say ebi mu nsem o mo kan no kra ase che say omo aben mo iska
so yeah okay
yeah okay enti no enye chenchena ase won fa ne sika mmeboa party no ana the party ne bia di ejeza say na ode aboa ebi o ha ne dia no so okasa na only businessman na ode ne sika boa e ba personality so no answer the image esa defend the party no hu bi da ye obi o ha o finance party no ba on defend the party no so atomase ba obi o so a o finance ebi o so defend the party ba on fa hwemwa tisi eno mu die se me fancy unika prebia e de ko boa party no ba ye de ne se be kasa boa party no ana se candidate no etimi de ne se me kasa ono abo ken no time o ka say election was free and fair no oho na me hu ni say obeda ne statement o ye statement ndisi ano party no owum ana on ade ba ko a kire se entram se significant of the election one of them ne say a kire se ono abo ken odo party ni chen obia upon ye de ni nyina achi no o de he ya Braland and then my idea can no be na fancy idea na similar thing but also we free but no book can do part in the other so it mean make can say
obetenem
boa amwa yes that's what that problem show say Olubia or you very loyal to the party not to denigrate a alliance idea but me make say Chelsea on book but they now can me to answer you no sisi an be individual so to sa head can head dry and money sa na man we nyai ono fan home bi no ko boa o because
it's a party for na ode boa o
party for na let's anko for no see say omo so omo adware because when say man no kan na omo so omo adware enti omo anko no mo ko boa o no bo kan na nyame se bo no e be de so be ja papa yo be ko so aye na emum se sisi a wote ne ma bi so because election we expose am na hu say na nkofo bi wa na no bi kasa e ma me hu say asem na o kan so ne cross so na bo ken nyame no o prepare no for bi adache bi na nka bi so a ye mani be di so no be di president na nko be appointing nkofo bi a adwenbone o mutima na onim what must say eti nyame e prepare no pa say oyi sa we momomo akogu nchen na wa prepare fofo a omakomamu do na omakomamu find the man wa mbitim na omai de aye adwuma because you leader you need someone na wona wa adwene kope ba we hanu aka akoyi nipa bi ekobra fo we mu na ono mo ye adwuma oh yes me nka so bi one opportunity be ekobra but obi a wo said that ebi o ka wanye open campaign underground work kansem so no na okasetia ho na bo kan Japan intermediate mesrew sisi ya wonya ni sika ne saa emo no de kocheche ne saa individual. I'm talking about individual if one more prena akoye say ya no de abo mo geko o ma pick up geko wa ye say geko o de bi mu kaka ti ano etimi dem hu ne say ho no wonya because part no o ba mo bi an hye wo say chenchena kona koye obi a wo pre MP no wagya kwa ada constituencies ho na do part ne chen no say etimi de meka ne say part no ongum onye statement isi amanfo odo na amanfo nyama no ene ne ye ko obi ade bi mase o hwen se ma amanfo ka en ebi o kwa na ni gi se obi wo lusu awo ye constituency na won se fair ade as ebi o kwa na ase ni ase we bu no ho fo ni tirim se because mo mu ni e kwa emfre ba ye ye lusu no ye gusu frɛ o mo zo frɛ me na me da so ha ye frɛ bantama fo ado mase so atmase nti e kire wo se nti bi dey see and going forward no yes ebi muso keka se ene mane nkɔboa mse na wo se ka se ebi mu keka se ene mane nkɔboa kontena ne be bi politically no oye sa it is suicidal omum na ninim dia wo no onfa mo the vice president ne yenko election no ye konye wini a ye wini kra na wiase nyina hu ni se why wa from there ba so se bia mbeka se o ana ye wini dia won tena nchen like a man ko supporto you know na ekoje ne ho abeka se dia wo pe ne wanya no because that was who you tia people have problems me the advice na me ma as a young guy and the mechanic say ongum no mo ba sa na resources a wode bo and say omo nsem won kan kire say omo ho aso mo dware nti say na ba resources a mo am farm resources obedi agire nti say wo ko yi na say o pese all do fan decision ma bonten ba me pese nka wum na mo betim de abo partner ba adwen mu ana say o ko ba say individual obi ya o kwa koso ne nsa na say no de onya sa ne ma no kra no de oma flag bearer na anya na ade saa okoboa obi election mu ayede woni se me frɛ MP ba ko bi ono ko lusu ni seat Steven Siaka mebo ni din wa ha because yes German south or north something like that ono kan no kra kire me o say ono abo kan mo de aboa no o say 2016 se ono abo kan ne ba saa German south wa na nko omo to atia no yes o ka kire me o say senye ono abo kan oba ho so oba yakwa de no pay apisi ano bo apisi de ma no ana okoye campaign de man ondo kan no kwese ono abo kan ne beboa no enso du ba bi mu si na num kasa anya de na ana mi buza se time no be campaign masa ankrofo no okoto sebi anu bi free China ne ba e na odo be kasa ya na enye de same anu na odo be kasa etimi de ya to aba na wi mempese ye be kom bibiri ba de meka ne se sisi is a statement he should be in the party nim di obetimi de aboa party no onmoa but it shouldn't be necessarily say chenchena on fan resources meboa because nkofo bi se mo kan se sisi o mo ho aso mo ho adware inti sisi no mo am finance and for future sake in America say he should still I mean you know or more campaign
yes me the enkomo honorable Ken me di no kire say I do be support of
yes what can I know the party no yes or the party
no I'm not expecting anything different from
no
near or catch
sure
I just say be a BBC sana in the future
support but I mean the resources na me
obi a wo say wow to muse or the party nse na wo kan for the party to disintegrate there did say the last thing that
no he will not do that
yeah mompaye but me a football back am de be man say be meaning the class there but political football de be man say at least or invest a lot so e wo no ankasa ni mu tina matise ne say ndra na say ne original nipa o United States of America meti ye no mani agipa I say nipa so ode I say otuminya enough time for himself ni na busua then ye se ne mba no ba ko ene odi ne birthday say dem say me producer kra me technical producer kra e wo US ono so odi asa pa me nim say me kan wa asem anka me video no kakra e de bramo di me foto ne say or invest enough time, enough resources on the personality.
Yes.
Honorable Kennedy. Because politics, you know, nienti ayam penifo so entumi person be back down to the grassroots level. They say. Yes, we need to mind the agra. Otafre one. And no be now Honorable Kennedy. Some suko no maybe mranti bi asebi omo more brother. Politics into omonya kakra mo ekoma no. Womo edinatem ekasa nenim rough. Yeah. Enti ye be stress ka obetumi I invested more into his personal life.
Yeah.
What you say? Anytime I say originally US no. Na many agenemu onto sambre enframe na meso minko. Mame fa messages ni kakra na. We see Romeo Boate or say why are you not condemning Owusu Bempah for trying to go and picket at Mahama residence? He doesn't know former president residence house is a security zone. And Romeo Boate say obiso obakwa picket or it is the national security's decision to allow or not to allow. And yes, and for the second beko. So you don't justify that. Say Owusu Bempah say okwa picket or what? It is his right, but his right must fall within the confines of the law. And you don't mean sorry preoccupy. That's why he passed through the procedure, going to the police. Now police are analyzing the implications and all that. And you know, it is not for you and I to justify say the second call, you know, they were justified in doing so. And by that's say they will message now by Romeo Boate. Esther or say please let's continue the program. These small people, you think they will make them serious? Mente as a mente or message in us, papa. Or say, but all the LPP MPs wanted Ken out. Abi, a year Richie, and a day no buy. No, because say MPP penny phone in no more per se or more per Ken. Or say flag bearer. Let's continue the program, please. Kate herself is bang. Say Esther, o person dey me to trouble mu. Mpacho nyabotre. Why? Or say look at all this. Me name all this no can. Or say how can someone say Honorable Ken head has been open at abroad? So how can he talk good things? And you expect him to put himself fully in the party? Question Esther and then they also the assembly okay say Samuel Kelly or also the need about correct in Sembia Romeo Ekaye Esther Fin or Sunday about say Agyapong is bitter. Agyapong is bitter. That's why he was challenging Honorable Ken about his contributions. Esther and then Waji page no alpha. Also, you have no idea about how people are angry with the MPP MPs. I just say, senior Krofo Edwa MPP MPs no. Say we have no idea about it. Also, this trust me, a lot of them are going to lose their seats. Esther, nyame emma wabutre kakra. Ghana, we have a big problem. No one Sunday by. And a Beatrice appear. Or say, Massa, you alone can go and support Baumia. Nobody cares. Beatrice appear. You should care. You should care. Say that is what the party has decided on. Until Beatrice, I mean more about trainer care. Why? Shows more care for the vice president. Nanaya or say we will vote for Honorable Alan instead of MPP. The arrogance is too much. Nanaya. By 2024, the arrogance will come down. So definitely, you will vote for the MPP. As for the Afafranto, Mr. Wa, don't reduce your size as an elephant to the Afafranto level. Nanaya ne de buy. Francis Abebio, or say no Ken, no vote. Or sign is still account. Or say no Ken, no vote. Amwa Francis. Okay, first one here, Francis Abebio. I say no Ken, no vote still. And Amma Francis. I say, say still no Ken, no vote. Now, Sir Francis for me and you are Nana Afia Owusu. I say no Ken, no vote. Mijidi say yato election nevi. Ken is no longer in an election. Inti mesremu. I know why you are doing that. What was all that insult then? Steve Tai. Also, he is not going to campaign. He is not going to campaign. No, Tom Steve also nyame emma abotre. Munyina me demba kompa bomu na nyame ama mabotre. Esther Fin Ofin was Sunday Ababi was say Abi was say this guy pa is everything with okay with you please Esther, who are you referring to?
I think
which guy?
They are fighting on Facebook.
Say mo ko ntokwa page ni so munya abotre kakra was he will decide after the MP's election, so all should keep calm. Yes, Steve time they started by Joas or say there will be no vote party in my neighborhood on December 7th at 6 p.m. Where is your neighborhood? December 6th is my birthday until the following day no ka mijimeni wi ananka maba sa intimame venue no Amponsa Emmanuel or say no MPP. You also need the Prince Frimpong or say very nice program. Keep it up, guys. Yadasi Prince Frimpong. Amponsa Emmanuel Sunday about say Ken is still our president. Mepacho. He's not president yet. Somewhere down so or say the most suicide that will be Honorable Ken accepting campaign role similar to what he did. He shouldn't accept any specific role. As for me, no Ken, no vote. I won't vote. Inti sami oka wamwa mediombe kompa bonu. You will vote. I will pray for you. Yankupo ombe tachu akuma. Mamimra o commenti one of the messages.
Okay. Ningina wine ho. Ya to wintra me ka say esieti ni abofo me be say be wura mbebre. By going forward no. On say we momania bri because ensem no mo ka phone na bo ken so onye presidential material.
Yes.
Onim kasa.
Yes.
It will be onye presidential material onim kasa no. Ade na wo kofa na kan campaign.
So olopa ko onim kasa de say ebia obetumi akogana Institute of Languages na wonya certificate eche onim kasa. It so sua kasa de so tumi babak ana
obi a wakọ MP systems a wo winning onim kasa nkomoto ma em pese me ko bebre ndira me ka omani abre omo kan nyina aye se ensem omo kafa no ho se wonye material wonye se ni sa na ma no
mama yan call the next point pese me bisa wan sana se beta frache ya pon mene ya bi there are arguments
okay
nkrofo bi din aba up for the vice president and as a running mate no abeye very topical answer na obeba no na me ka kire ahwefo say John Muhammad wa ma hint say ne running mate no oye bema nti minim say Jenana Professor Jenana Opoku Agyeman I me respecting him pa prof and then numre mi chia Professor Jenana Opoku Agyeman very humble woman. Now, minim say prof say what transforming into a male dia. John Mahama Mayati say ne running mate bema. Also minim say oyo ba nice woman. Inti amama ye confused kakra. Inti John Mahama de wa maya hint say ne running mate no bema. Na say matese say ohini bi na sebe to ayampia o social media. Mra John Mahama call na so ya otutwa bi de bo aban ye se neti a o ye sa ne se o ye campaign ama obi ama John Mahama fa no as ne running mate.
Okay.
Inti nsem na sa o hene ne de tu dwa no na ya de a o impress John Mahama.
Okay.
But ne crofo ne manfo no omo hwe the kind of person he is as a chief. Any kasa or de eba abontin say ye ma ne manfo na ene emija e de mo. Now, over the New Patriotic Party, I didn't be a PP. The current Minister for Energy, Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Dodona Feno Napo. I say me kaise campaign no mo bi bisa Honorable Kennedy Agyapong asembi efa ne ho. Napo ho. No kansem Honorable Kennedy kansem pa efa Napo ho pa. No che say mra o na adwini so be resign from the Ghana Gas Board no so kra no na po eka omo a omne ne ka eze wo dabi we yesa M1 ne ade nti gidi se one Honorable Ken wo very good rapport based on in some Honorable Kennedy in Japan kai the next person in fact before me con the next person no Honorable Napo no a former Minister for education me no ka say owo energy education so ne energy play very important role in our body politics. Discussions in the campaign, these two areas are very important and critical in the campaign. The next person now, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, and also a deputy minister for education, and currently the educational minister. And in fact, the achievements in the ministry now. And just also a born home modern papa, just as Napo as he did at the education ministry and currently at the energy ministry. The lights are on. Yeah. Okay. He didn't back when Sambe told you. The chief of staff. Mame Freeman Opare Freeman. Yes. Chief of staff. Mame Freeman Osei Opare. Good. Freeman Osei Opare. And also about I think the first chief of staff, female chief of staff. Nejumano is there for all of us to see. And then the next name pop up no. The majority leader, Honorable Osechi Mensah Bonsu, because say the former utterances bia o make ye na menene nya adwene, but na say the okan about mending the gaps na on the bridges ni nyina no menene ye adwene no sa edin we na media mate so what for dia media minim
we ya tete bebre na na wasalamu nyina din
surprisingly no flag bearer medin enka into we dey mepe be dia tena for now say dia odin ba e na here consider medin we dey na jeje say metoma adwen mu. Apart from these names, others have also argued that Oshe Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, the love shown him by the almost 40% of the delegates, say Oye no running mate, ebeboa the candidate. So others are also calling say Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong so yen consider as to whether he will accept or not. No, you cannot dispute the fact that his involvement, close involvement in 2024 campaign. The new patriotic party. What it is doing when the arguments that go with the names. View was how they were saying.
Me that's a pa Honorable Kennedy and quite a film grandson.
I didn't try.
Yes.
Omwa say or your running mate 2024 election.
Now say no, say Odi Bibia Toncha. Me can't say I have Abombe when 20 the only person now, our very marketed person, and not very marketable. We, me fancy say, he advise a range and but Honorable Agyapong. Okay, that's why I'm asking. Say, what would you to say? Hold on. Would you to say is the most marketable, like you are talking about? It is say, or you're the most marketable. That is according to you. The Dudwana over 200,000 and say, fine, he is the most marketable, but the few say Vice President should hold the frank arm. And people are advising and I say suggesting say because of what you are saying say he is the most marketable. Running mate no say no so in your position kitwa because say you to me breaking it now or vice president. Eti I don't agree with what you are saying. Honorable Ken
and Dudona do not agree with you.
Honorable Ken and Kasa in person no. Not to underrate and answer to denigate or more others, where you be a front runner, like or no a front line or new BS will do BH. Anna, meaning said they are or ambition, not the policies near the adeno. Amount for money, yenny or pet. And when you be a do BH or a choleric leader, last America, why is a JJ type on them come type? It is a
running medicine as a BB Cosona and Yena. Obekekemu the Intawantawa beba. And I agree with you because so share Emra Omampeni ye really power 2008 now. Usha omo na omu deserve some be friends and ministers na untumi yin film. But I'm told he opted out.
No, on you
na so buy and he opted out. On no percent for kokoye.
Or you be a home. Anameka omo you be omu ye leaders amum person be so biasia afena yebe control na or you be no per se or executing the policies. And as a vice president, yes, as a vice president, they will not allow him to execute his policies. When I say to na amount for everybody become who so ambition is an man, you know, and okay, and Quebec may renew, but as to efficiency, no more money in your pet.
So we need we are how
they will not allow. Honorable Ken. They will not allow him, and also on Chima Yen said the Annie be mono. And let me tell you, since I can't JJ issue, no,
yeah, I
can't JJ issue in buy, no, since then, no, every president be election, a running mater, I president be that, Ubia Pubia, or yet to say on Nanwanda, that kind of stuff, maybe.
No, you call honorable Canadian.
Oh, no one, yes, I am man. Some of the other or you good with one more winning lesson, one more executive policies, but one yes, uncle for Nibi.
And the Embra Professor Mills, you mean for the currency, no war, no can't John Mamada, not John Mamada. And I make us say, and no, Nipana or Yino, San or Penal. Okay, be running meet. I said, bear man or bar. Once or baby, I said running meet. Oh, probably I'll cast a 1 year BC. It's not just a Professor Mills, the 1 year lucky, no cast a Mamanda. No, I never say, Ubu how or bar, you are the friend of Camahon Brass, or Sanya when it be. But not the Hanny been drunk on you, your honor, who say, Sana be you, Mama, yes, all but over Sana, no, yeah, and one, but we never better now. So, based on your argument, Ken is out. Ken is out. Okay. Anna, I don't know. The egg can you know one. You're different between the bit my Jumano. And the Ensakesi be the neighbor. And only I never go as you know. When a choosing, oh, choosino, and ya but one echo. A oh, choosino. If you ever have one was so will be a cofadi anymore. But what I'm told is that don't be here for a Santa region. Because Asante region, and not just a way out to cry. The egg can't corner say a Santa don't be here. And did I do to Napo, anywhere any chief of staff, no HM and some woman. But at the end of the day, I likely say a bit to Napumba couldn't be. Because the majority leader, are true, I wouldn't say caution, but what advice is say? Normally, the account, you know, what you say. And so there are other regions that have accounts. You look at the Bono East, the Bono, the Ashanti itself, Eastern region, Western North, Western Central, and you know other account. And you know what advice say? Young for you need to ensure those accounts because then Ashanti region pay and a account. A few minutes, yeah. But you see, Ashanti region, whether we like it or not, is a turning point for MPP electoral fortunes in 2024. Yes, you so MPP to me 75% above. And the way you other in account. On a base in the yes. And you he'll be the epitome of what Ashanti, I won't say, and I make us a part in Tawantawa Bomania, the only person in Ashanti region where marketable lunch Martin. Okay. Honestly, I'm a fan says you're free. They say, why Afro-Franto? Why Afro-Frantorian? So, it is here no acquire a bit to Munin Napomo, no cranny, or Mono said I never broad base. I said, Ubuni dear baby, I know. Forget some minutes. I'm telling you, Allah no since 2001 marketing one check. Yes. So no, it is no fine Ashanti the be for, but I feel any pan yes ebe ton. So on the mention. Intermediate the egg can then person make say A and B edu tumne na pon nyina em nko for me for myself. But and obia so on the record. Obi on the record. But ana make say at times no kra no. Sa ne man kra nya de be bam bibre me na me ka kire wo. Yes, Sunday when I told that and can't cry. Now they ye bow me and record be an why I knew. Deputy governor, they are no way and when they pull up on a governor. In the deputy governor, they are no way, the American city no can be a devalue no yes, I denomination. He was bringing the agreement or the acceptance or whatever people thought he was bringing. Is economic efficiency. No, not economic. No, from the southern region. Anna, or no, say Christian, no, probably or no far, or Muslim, or Saudi, but no, say economic. Exactly. But at the time, so we had Muslims who were, you know, economists. But now, quite is, and I make a toda. Oh, best serve be our crowd. The old hen and your nomination. And the young price or best serve your money and over the family. Yeah, for was saying on your baby, go back greater cry, yeah, trouble. What did you do? But I know, honorable situations I can hear. Party no, a young camp party, young people young camp party, a man for Cano, and yes, I know it. But the woman said, one said, you advice in a crown.
ensem bia na mu ka say na ya history ni ade me say be call it means MPP no say who deserve one beto ama we don't care where you come from but Asante Region until many abra Asante Region Alan is gaining grounds in Asante whether we like it or not and our 2020 election performance say more me say the over here me kasa me kasa ma no ba o de sa work number no Friday be no wo do be hu dom we no nya delegate o ka say me beto mu ntu we ndo obi a o ba bia ye eligible to vote. And that's when we need Ghana, you know, don't to abano. Yes, and that's what Togo ni. But we are Ghana ni Libya or baby no. It's the SNPP is very careful. And into many of the some of the class, Asante Region is the heartbeat of MPP. And I see it means 70%, 75% said Americana. The 2020 election, the voter you lose you as compared to 2016. Other regions been a name be done here. It may echo your name. It's many of because Asante no. So mutimi obi a obetimi pull more vote because running mate be adna ba or be bo more vote other regions no fine e be on the dynamic central region say the dynamics wo ho and central region one thing I like about them is that you can choose someone from there but on be 20 now that only that come over 2000 2000 from 2018 program the second round on down on man all the ones to about 2020 they look at the merit of they don't care now no program man no free now ya so on 2000
we try next season teacher to near about
into media the mechanic say educhum na pomo omunyina na ohwe omrekos no ahwe educhum say no kreni stem say or kono nimpa won say we ase no kono more engineering mathematics science you know any science man no so hono but ana ahwe na poso ade bo akọ ebo na pono say na pono ohwe 2 ministries ni nyina na no kreni ohun ne footprint wo wako 2 ministries and ultimately wa excel but the yake kan nyina anwan no ho a omunyina no qualify yes sir but the ebemi yi obi no no na asem no the ebemi yi obi ni yi obi no because emi no good your 10 goals identity yi wo ni enyime hono no ya agree no intermediate me hu ne say hono me pese be ko bibiri say abato de anke bitima ka say ndo bia ba we no ye decision obi no ba be take and we no neck ewo yes neck so ewo national executive council no say wo mo de ne ba on be hwese wo deserve ana say and the ohwo mo ebo mu obi deserve and dem diri say onye te say even vice de ne ba at the time onye MPP ni when the obi a de ne ba bia obi a but whether we like it or not African you no ensakesi bi edi ebimu ebeko yes
and nsakesi
me de me modin yes
that be na wo si nsakesi bi
whether we like it or not
no the nsakesi
lobbying no ti o hwe politics my friend be lobbying no tools no be brewum enu na di ebi me beba na mfa bi mu nya de ma because he dituma we Christian or qualify because baumia as a vice no and as a flag bearer no we Muslim if we northern side we move to southern part ndika mu nya qualify but near edu obi beba na mfa obi ma no there it is at the behaviors of the flag bearer holiday
and I do my prepare this is how much you person obey
you na me ko bodi there say that say
no so you are free to mention my name so we there and
but lobbying ko so pa na me kan ko we edu tum say ya o tietia you say Pentecost for so on you see among for so analysis say Pentecost for constitute about 3 million Ghanaians yes of the population you see Pentecost for do so pa enti no Pentecost for so say according to principles back so munua wo ade mu a aya na eta kon e ho na ko fo poko nyina ba
one wo no ye Dr. Edu
ono ye da wo East Legon Pentecost.
Oh really?
Yes.
Dr.
Edu yes.
Oh okay.
Enti wo hwe mu a wo vice president
doctor ni pe bi send me messages as the doctor is watching us doc yeah analysis na me adom na say be ma won na me see office na won anyway it's one person my friend who say me call no office me send the message ano sika
oh yeah
ko yes na say better frache obi epono ma me call fast you know and then running me time gidi say Dr. Edu.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Dr. Edu.
Ne wa say ma le ba.
Ne was record no da ho na say evidence no make.
Oh Edu ana ade ba ko so a Edu no amafo repair no say me more education him.
Yeah, okay.
he appeals more to the ordinary Ghanaian. So at also he and pain, fabre pain, we say ton breakdowns and all that kind of. And once the all correlation, on here will be a bit me appeal vote so there the amount. Teacher for no penance pa oh dem o mi se no kreni o tie a mechanical crash and o mi se teacher for no ma bebre no intimi nya no se ne pe no but teacher for no penance because of the way say be ade kwa ni ho a osi ene yen ekasa so what ma say nti ade twum wodin be bad na poso e ba adwuma no kreni o so bo adwuma pa so no ha nti no me nti no
candidate no nyina omo a potential running mate na ya bobom din me pese me hum like say napoa or the free your team no na brief here what you are bringing on board. Dr. Duchum free ma me frema opare chief of staff free honorable Osechi Mensa Bonsu ono kra de em say yan sheda nkan but ono so eye for runner emre no aye bia nisa edinana yaye on that running mate note no ma be 1 minute na
very good really before say mekono lawyer Rafupoko Agyapong oko bantama ono na sisi e no the new dawn onim dia ezia on the friend on friend say bantama kinkon Rafu Agyapong bantama kinkon etino oko ho a ono the new dawn no bantama in Bronx ono ohwa amount for penasem oko bantama parliament we say parliament house na mo and say we go bantama oh okay yes and you come say bantama parliament oko ho a otumi say oyubi a or down to earth ana watena ho no munim no so ho nti ono na omo say brewe mu no ompese obesum bantama man obese odne ho ba for ye nti oko bantama is a din a refer apart from ono no din no I bantama kenkon ba ono no watena ho ache because I say only bantama phone nyina kasa obi a na rough Debbie no watena ho ache because watena ho ache so ono no uswa ono na boka so tra wo kakra oh okay omo nyina ko bantama president yes nti no oko bant such a bantama krona mu a omo ye darling boys I'm telling you nti no onyam pre nti na manfo nim but me my course akoho amount for penasem pa I'm telling you yeah research yes amount for penasem pa nti lawyer Rafupoko Agyapong aka bantama kenkon bantama delegate say dem mo ye no amose no abokan mo nya wo se wani nkuni mo ho de na mum yenim se mo beye amana efe ama lawyer Rafupoko Agyapong na odi nkuni de no aba yo but that's a papa ye abrantie efe nana ajiman pempe a ye member the new Ken, Honorable Ken campaign team no communication team no oka ho papa wo san MPP ni a oka campaign team no and say communication team no minu ya da wase say to nsa frɛ wo bai wa ofre enementumi ambie phone lines no fa encheme na Facebook and say YouTube nde matumi akenkan kakra e amam ntoko bi ekoso social media dendende na mebo mpaye de ama mo a agya akomana abasro kaga mjiri se ba 2024 de na nyame atie mi mpaye bo na me no nyina ye kwa akoto abapa de ama the new patriotic party ebetumi abreki the it aha enembre be ma edi djumedi nu asi ye mi producer ye ohene Kofi Safo na MC Robert Bafofin ne Justice Afro kwesininsi ne George Sakode de mi cameraman na Kobe Scratch and Kenneth Techi Agyapong Mrante and a bomb mechi don man ne flag bearer me de djumedi we ebro nyame aduma ukwada ebei ebe san ehia makram